Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am the Pool Professor and it's been an amazing year and we want to recap the videos that you liked the most. Kicking off the countdown at number 5, we've got the video Understanding Water Chemistry, where we broke down circulation, filtration, and water chemistry, and the basics of taking care of your pool. If you're new to pool care, this video is very helpful and can get you started on your way. Welcome to the channel. I am the Pool Professor, and we're going to talk today about why water chemistry is so important. While water chemistry alone won't produce clear and safe water to swim in, it's important. So there's 3 parts of keeping a pool clear and safe to swim in. It's filtration, circulation, and water chemistry. At number 4, pool winterization, where I got caught prancing through the water jets. But it's an important video and it teaches you how to prepare your pool for the winter.
Depend on freeze protection to take care of our pool, especially at night when we reach freezing conditions. There's only one problem with that. If the power goes out, then your system can freeze and do damage to your equipment and your plumbing. So if you have a power outage, it's not difficult. You would go out to the equipment, turn all the power off to your system, and then just drain all the equipment. So on a Pentair pump, there's 2 drain plugs. Actually, on all pumps, there's usually 2 drain plugs. You would remove both of those drain plugs. Underneath the filter, you would remove the filter drain plug. And then on your heater, there's also a drain plug. This one's on the back side, and you'd want to remove that.
Coming in at number 3, properly adding chemicals, where we taught you the best way to add the chemicals to the pool so that you save the most money and get the most effect out of those chemicals. We help new pool owners feel more confident in taking care of their own pool. So there's 3 parts of keeping a pool clear and safe to swim in. It's filtration, circulation, and water chemistry. So today, we're going to dive into why water chemistry is so important and what you should test for. 3 things that change the most are what you should be testing for on a weekly basis: pH, alkalinity, and chlorine. So how do we test for these? There's different tests you can use. There's strips, there's drops that use OTO, there's drops that use DPD, and then there's electronic tests like what you'd find in a pool store. The runner-up spot goes to the video. The most common question we hear in the store: how do we add CYA? And the video is adding CYA the right way. This video got a lot of controversy from the industry. I learned this technique over 20 years ago at a trade show by industry leaders. So I stand by it. It's a good way to add CYA to the pool and makes it the easiest for the homeowner. Shout out to Dangerous Farmer for his comment. Bro, we're gonna take care of you. There's gonna be lots more to come.
First, we need to check the chlorine level. So on this test strip, we can see free and available chlorine, none. Total chlorine, none. So this pool desperately needs chlorine. I like to pour it as close to the water as possible. Pour it in front of a returning back to the pool, away from the skimmer. So I'm gonna go as close to that return as I can and out away from the step into the deep end of the pool. The chemicals are heavier than water, so they wanna settle to the bottom, and the more you brush, the better it's gonna mix it up. To lower alkalinity and pH, you can just add acid to the water. The way we add acid is the same way we added the chlorine: in the pool with the system running, over a jet in the deep end and away from the skimmer, and then we brush afterwards.
Coming in at number 1, our most watched and shared video was pool care basics. So this is my favorite video because I get to shout out all my favorite products, and that just is fun for me. And it's a good video for you because you got to know the basics to start taking care of your own pool.
I am the Pool Professor, and we're going to talk about basic pool care. The first thing I'm going to do is get a tile brush. When brushing the pool, you should brush all the steps and all the walls on a weekly basis. So the next thing I would do to take care of a pool on a weekly basis is emptying the baskets. So this is a skimmer basket. Just going to take it out, take it to the trash, and empty it. Okay, so with the pump basket, you just want to make sure the pump is turned off. We're gonna open the basket. The important thing about pump baskets is to make sure the hole in the front is lined up with the pipe in the front. And then don't lose your O-ring underneath the lid. We're just gonna put that back on and then turn the pump back on and you're done. So the final step in taking care of your pool on a weekly basis would be doing water chemistry. We have a video on that here. There's a link in the description for all the products that we use today. So we had a comment from Justin about the chlorine vapors when you're pouring chlorine into the pool and whether it can evaporate 3 feet off the top of the water. The point of it was, as you're pouring the chlorine, if you're pouring it 3 feet over the water, you're losing some of that effectiveness of the chlorine as it vaporizes or evaporates into the air. So the best method is to pour it close to the water. So another comment we had was, do saltwater pools need conditioner? Absolutely. In fact, most of your manufacturers recommend between 50 and 80 parts per million, which is higher than in a traditional chlorine pool, because as that saltwater system is generating a pure chlorine, if you don't have conditioner, it's going to evaporate quickly and then you'll have to make that cell work harder. So if you don't have the proper amount of CYA in the pool, then you will make that cell work harder and it won't last as long. So we had another fantastic comment. Someone said that they learned more from our video than in any other video that they watched, and we really appreciate that. Our goal at Clearwater is to help educate homeowners how to take care of their pool. My job as the pool professor is to make pool ownership an A+ experience. So thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video or learned something from it, please share it with your friends. That's the best way you can help us.